Hey everybody, starting the 1980s. It's my decade right here. I tore it up. Haven't stopped since. Anyway, a lot to learn about the 80s. So first thing is I'm going to attach this PowerPoint for you to look at. If you look off here, I'm just going to go through it. A lot of stuff you could do. Overview, the 80s was a tough time. The early 80s was a tough time. The country came through Watergate and the Vietnam conflict and a recession. A lot of stuff happening, but all of a sudden, boom, we win the gold medal in Lake Placid, Team USA. Maybe I'll put a video of me trying to get on the ice up at Lake Placid a few years ago. I got kicked off. It's a cool video. The hostages got returned from Iran. Ronald Reagan becomes president. All kinds of stuff that just made the country feel good. Bruce Springsteen starts singing about being proud to be an American. I have a link there for you on slide 9. You can check out the Springsteen song. He embraces working class heroes. So a lot of stuff. The 80s turns a corner and the country starts feeling good. First MTV video appeared was Music Killed the Radio Star by the Buggles, which I watched at midnight when it first debuted. I'm old. Anyway, good stuff. So I want you to check through this PowerPoint. I got amazing stuff. So many songs, great movies right here. We might watch one of these movies. My favorite is Fast Times at Ridgemont High. You better get a permission slip to watch that. It's very, very adult oriented. So if you watch that movie, make sure your parents give you the verbal consent, kind of like a salute or something that you could watch it. Great movies. Of course, how could you not love E.T.? Great movie. I just showed my kids E.T. the other day. They loved it. Here's the computer I used at school, and this is the game system I ruled. So I don't care what you guys do at Call of Duty and Tour of Duty or whatever other games you play. You get an old school Pong game set up, I'm going to school you how to rock Pong. Some great 80s inventions, all kinds of stuff. Little Billy Joel, We Didn't Start the Fire. You can check that out. A couple assignments I'm going to assign later. I got this iconic American 80s figure. Maybe you could do a little Dolly Parton, little Weird Al Yankovic, little whatever you want to do. I'll assign that. Maybe an 80s fashion project. So some cool stuff. 80s products. I got a very cool thing on 80s products. Now, one of the best as seen on TV 80s products was something called a Flowbee, where you would attach it to your head. I think I mentioned in an earlier video. And the vacuum would just cut your head. I have a Flowbee. I'm going to have one of these videos is going to be Mrs. LaPaul cutting my hair with a Flowbee right when I assign that. So a lot of great stuff, music, Madonna, doesn't get any better. Of course, you got some new wave, a lot of new musical genres. You got Duran Duran, all kinds of stuff. And, some of my personal favorites, B-52s. Michael Jackson is the king of the 80s, but you really can't talk about the 80s and popular TV shows, but the 80s were all about the glam metal. So we're going to learn about bands like Poison and Def Leppard and Motley Crue. My sister was Motley Crue's lawyer, so I've seen them many times. I've been on the tour bus. I have a lot of crazy stories I could tell you, but I will tell you very few of any of those. But anyway, Bon Jovi, look at those outfits. Big hair bands, right? Glam metal. Anyway, so let's go back to slide number 19. There's all that stuff. I'm going to link this PowerPoint for you. You check it out. Here's what I want you to do. The first thing I'd like you to do on page 19 of the slide, I have 2 Mojo videos. One is 80s trends, and the other is fashion trends of the 80s. I want you to check them out, and I want you to write. The assignment's going to give me a couple sentences of something that stood out to you about the video in the 80s, how the videos, they resonate in the 80s, they resonate with you, how do they embody the 80s, something I want you to comment on in the video. All right, and that's going to be it. So talk to you guys soon. I miss all of you, and, keep up the good work, and, that's it, so have a great day. Be out there. Keep it.